If I have to explain to you why this argument is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, you don't belong in the conversation.
I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, but actually, until very recently, the vast majority of people who did not live on farms lived in hotels. In fact, when you look at the first designs that urban planners made to explain the way that cities were laid out, the whole middle of the city, from the factories at the core to the more suburban type areas outside the city, was largely dedicated to what was then called residential hotels. The only reason we have suburbs now, the only reason we have people, almost everyone, 60+% of people in America owning homes, families owning homes, is because of two things that happened during World War II: the FHA bill and the GI Bill. Both of those two bills gave trillions of dollars of cash to white people, especially married white people, to build the suburbs, to build all of these single family homes that we have today. And that's the reason there's so much inequality in housing today. And that's why there's unequal access to housing today, because the housing that we have today was deliberately created to be the kind of problem that it is. There are lots of people living in hotels today. We have long-term residential hotels in every major city. And the people who are forced to live there are people who don't have the right kind of references, people who don't have access to the right kind of credit. And they're paying a lot more than it would cost to just rent an apartment if they were allowed to. So, in many ways, any argument against landlords is equally or more so true of hotels. And I say that as someone who graduated from San Francisco State University with a degree in urban studies specializing in affordable housing.